So as I mentioned in the last video, the clear coat that was applied was not the final coat of clear, as I wanted to sand the edges between the black stripe and the pepper gray body smoother, and therefore I needed a layer of clear to do that safely. So the clear had a couple of days to dry out now. As you can see on that picture, it's not really that smooth of a line in between, so I can now sand that smooth and re-clear it again. I take out some 3000 grit sanding sponges to start on those edges, and then also finish the rest of the body in the same 3000 grit once I'm happy with all of the edges and they are nice and smooth and have an even finish and don't stand up higher than the other layers of paint. Once all of the stripes were evened out and the entire body was scuffed up with 3000 grit, I applied a layer of micro setting solution underneath the decals for the side stripes to be placed as well. After placing the stripes, the GT500 was placed as well. I could then let them dry for a couple of hours and cut in between the panel lines, so it's not really a smooth line going over the panel, but it is a decal on each panel. Once they were cut, I added some decal softening solution to let that slip into the panel lines and conform the decals to the shape as well. The dust was removed from the body once more before mixing up some clear and starting on the first coat. As you can see on the hood there, the stripes are now nice and even with the rest of the paint, and I can move on to doing the same on the rest of the body, applying the first coat and then letting it dry with 5 minutes in between before moving on and finishing it off with the second and final coat of clear. Once the second and final clear coat was applied, I was happy with the finish and could set it aside for 2 to 3 days to cure. Once that was all done, nice and cured, I could move on to the next stage, and that was adding all of the chrome trim around the window surrounds. These all needed to be chromed out, so I took out some bare metal foil, started applying it, and getting that chrome to finish it off. Now I'm not really going to show all that much, just a couple of the basic things about applying the bare metal foil, but if you want to know more about this, I have a how-to video. It's on my channel in the how-to section, so feel free to check out other videos alike, and specifically that how-to on bare metal foil if you're interested. I needed to touch up a couple of the scoops and vents on the inside with some black paint to make them fade out a bit more and not look as fake as they are with just a body color in them. So with black, it's hiding it nicely and creating a bit of a shaded effect. Also, the side pipes where the exhaust come out were also coated with the same black, and the headliner inside was also completely painted in flat black to hide that and make it look a bit nicer than the color of the resin itself is. All of those details are now pretty much painted on, and I could move on to the assembly. Everything you see here will be glued together with some Bob Smith Industries Superglue Plus. It's a clear part safe superglue, dries really nice and quick, sticks to pretty much anything, and it doesn't haze. On a regular GT500 Mustang, the exhaust pipes just come out of the back, but on the movie car they come out of the side. Now the kit doesn't have a real piece for the exhaust, just a small dent in the side skirt and a photo etch ring to surround it, so a small bit of super glue was carefully applied and then that photo etch piece was placed on top. For the rear view mirrors on the side and also the door handles, I drilled a couple of small holes, added some pins and stuck them in place. The hood needs to be closed with some hood pins, so these need to be attached as well. I added a small drop of super glue on each side and then put the photo etch piece on top. And the same was also done for the logo on the back and also the two emblems on the side. A couple final pieces still needed to be glued in. Those were of course the taillights and also the main clear parts for the windows all around. After applying the logos on the side, I let the glue dry for a couple of hours before moving on to applying the decals on top of them. That pretty much finishes off the exterior. Now I still need to glue on the rear bumper, of course add the hood, and finish off the interior and chassis, but for now the exterior is done and I can move on to the next stage of the build in the next video.